wabarakatuh. Hello all friends, back again with my relaxing story podcast. This time we discuss one of the very famous legendary story in North Sumatra. Friends, you must have known before I'll talk about Lake Toba. Yes, it's true. Lake Toba has a beauty that can calm the heart and refresh the mind. Behind the beauty of Lake Toba, there is very interesting story that we will discuss with Deva's sister. Hello, Sister Deva. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good.
What are you busy with now?
I'm currently busy with school, especially at the end of the semester, so there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay, we are back with our story about Lake Toba. According to you, do you believe the story of Lake Toba? Many people assume that some people believe it and some don't believe it. They just think it's a fictional story. So which version do you believe or not?
Personally, I just believe it because there is evidence in North Sumatra, but on the other hand, I'm also a little doubtful about the story because if you think about it logic, it is difficult to understand.
Like Toba itself has many versions of the story from different sources, according to the version of the story from his own sister.
As far as I know, there used to be a lonely young man named Toba.
Oh, young man.
Yeah, well, after leaving the fields, he went to fish. Unexpectedly, he got a big fish and thrown it out. The fish was a magical fish and turned into a beautiful woman so that he was enchanted and wanted to propose to the woman on the one condition not to reveal his secret, that she was fish.
So what's the next story with Toba new life with his wife?
After getting married, they lived happily and had a child, one they named Samosir. The child was very lazy, so one day his mother told Samosir to take provision to his father, and he arrived at the field. His father was angry.
How could his father suddenly get angry? Was there a mustard made by Samosia?
Well, it turns out the middle of the journey, Samosir ate his father's lunch, even though his father was very hungry at that time. So his father accidentally cursed Samosir as he said it, of fish making Samosir cry, went home and come back to his mother.
After Samosia returned home, what happened is the mother angry or following her husband to the field to curse back.
No, after finding out the Toba, cursed his son and called him of scaring of fish and repelled his wife. Second, he was very disappointed and sad, and cursed Toba.
After the wife cursed, what happened?
After his wife cursed, a big flash flood came down from the village.
Wow, friends, the story of Lake Toba that has been told by Sister Deva is really interesting. In your opinion, is it possible for something like the Lake Toba story to happen at this time?
If a story like that happened nowadays, it's still hard to believe. Even if there is proof, there are still many people who don't believe it.
Then what happened to Toba? Does Toba realize that what he said made a big mistake?
Toba, who realized what he said, felt very sorry and was too late to regret his mistake. He drowned and was not saved from the flash flood.
How do you feel after knowing the story of Lake Toba?
I'm proud because Indonesia has many interesting legendary stories that can be used as lesson for all of us.
Okay, before we close our today's podcast, what is Deva moral message regarding the story of Lake Toba for friends out there?
The moral message is, if you have a made promise, you must keep it so that other people are not harmed.
Thank you, Deva, for sharing your story. Okay, that's our story in the next podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. See you later.